Hello and welcome to the myminimaths.co.uk video tutorials. And today we're going to be looking at more adding and subtracting mental addition and subtraction in our heads, and looking at the different techniques that we need to use to help us complete this. And it's one of those areas that the more we practice, the more we become fluent at it, and it just becomes easier. And it's something that we need to do from day to day when we're out in shops or whether we're out with friends, just trying to calculate different things that are happening, if we're sharing stuff out, taking things away, adding things together. So it's something that we definitely need to practice, and hopefully I can give you a few little ideas and a few little tips on how to make that easier for you. So on to the first question, which has 4 values to add. So we have 19, we're going to add 52, add 38 and add 71. Now this is quite a lot to remember in our heads, but to give you some ideas on how we can group the different columns, the different place value to help us, and hopefully that will make it easier for us all. So here I'd look at my units to begin with. So I have the 9 plus the 2 plus the 8 plus the 1. And if you can see, the 9 plus the 1 is 10. And we have the 2 plus the 8 is also 10. So the units gives us a total of 20. And then we can look at the tens. So we have 10 plus 50 plus 30 plus 70. So again, here we have 100, here we have 60, for a total of 160. We're going to add this 20 from up here, and we get a grand total of 180. And next, on question 2, we're going to be subtracting, we're going to be taking away. So we have 8,140. And I'm going to take 2,540 away from that. Now immediately, as soon as I see these two values, I notice the two 40s. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove this 40 from this 40. Okay, which gives me 8,100. So that's now been completed. Then I'm going to take or subtract it's up to you. You can do the thousands. So let's go with the thousands. Okay, you could take away the 500 instead and then take away the thousands, but it does not matter, whichever you feel comfortable with. I'm going to take away this 2,000 to give me 6,100, and then finally I'm going to remove this 500. Let me just cross this 1,000 out. I'm going to remove this 500 here to give us a grand total of 5,600, and we've now taken away the 500. So you can see how I've taken away this 40 first, then I took away the 2,000, but there is no rule on which order you have to follow. It's up to you. And then I took away the 500 to give us the final answer of 5,600. And finally, we're on to question 3. And this time we've got a little bit of conversion to complete as well, which is again a real life situation that we'll all find ourselves in. So we have 2.5 kilograms, and we're going to add 1,700 grams to that total. And it doesn't matter which way. There's 2 different ways we can do this. We can either, well, the first thing we need to do is we need to convert one into the same unit of measurement, so they are both the same, so they're either both grams or both in kilograms. Okay, so first of all, if we go for the kilogram option, so if I change this into kilograms, so 1,000 grams is 1 kilogram, and then the 700 grams is going to be 0.7 kilograms. So I finish up with 2.5 kilograms plus the 1.7. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add my tenths here to make 1.2. Okay, then I'm going to add my 2 whole kilograms, my 1 whole kilograms to make 3, and it gives me a total of 4.2 kilograms all in all. Alternatively, we can change this into grams. So I've got my 2 whole kilograms here, so that's 2,000 grams, and I have my half kilogram here, which is 500 grams, to give us a total of 2,500 grams. I'm going to add the 1,700 we have over here on the right hand side, and then we're going to bring them together. So first of all, and again, you can either add the hundreds or the thousands like on the previous questions, it doesn't matter, but I'm going to add the 700. So that gives me 3,200 as a running total, and then finally I'm going to add my 1,000 here to give me a total of 4,200 grams. It's exactly the same answer, just using a different unit of measurement. Okay, thanks very much for listening. Don't forget to subscribe to the My Mini Maths YouTube channel, and I look forward to speaking to you again soon. Take care.